me set a little timer and then we can start.
Oh well, are you? No, don't set a timer. Just get
No,
a
it's
stopwatch
like
going.
that's what I'm. It's time. It's time.
Time,
I just say it
time
for
is
time.
slipping away from us. So stay with me. I can make you glad you came.
Okay.
The sun comes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be less. Are you ready?
Oh, I was waiting for you to finish your chorus. Okay, hold on. Okay, I am ready whenever. Oh, I lied. I'm ready whenever you are. Do you want to do the intro this time? I feel like you don't do them enough.
Well, but I feel like you're good at them.
Okay, I feel like we've had this conversation before.
Is the conversation the start of every episode, or do you cut that?
I usually cut it. It depends. If it's funny, I leave it in.
Okay,
Welcome back to the.
it.
Cut me off again. See what
Just
happens.
start it.
Cut me off again. See what happens.
I'm
See what
waiting.
happens. See what. Cut me off.
People are waiting.
Cut me off one more time.
On.
Hey guys,
Hey guys, welcome
back.
back.
Do you think you're funny? Do you think you're funny?
Hilarious.
Do you think you're hilarious?
I think I'm goddamn.
Are you enjoying
hilarious.
yourself? You think you're enjoying yourself, asshole? Welcome back to the podcast, guys. Last episode, we did a dissection of K-pop Demon Hunters, and now we're back to the usual shenanigans. Next week, we will be doing another dissection. Don't worry. It's not going away. It's not like a one-hit wonder type of thing. We decided we're just going to do, like, every 2 weeks, we're going to do a dissection. Every 2 weeks, we're going to do a regular episode. Because we do still have some interesting things happen to us, and we do want to talk about them. I guess we should start off with the big thing that we did that the weekend before. And it was like...
It's conventions. Woo!
Woo! What was it, like 2 weeks ago we did it?
It was a little bit ago, but still fresh in my mind. GameCon Canada, baby.
GamesCon Canada, baby. For those of you who don't know what GamesCon Canada is, it is a big gaming convention. It's whether it's a lot of indie developers coming to show off their games. They do a lot of gaming tournaments. They do board games. A lot of people like to show off their board games. And there's some TCG, not as much as me and Jared would like. Every
tons of Warhammer too.
Yeah, tons of Warhammer. They have a whole booth and everything. And every 3 years, GamesCon goes to a different part of Canada. Like the different cities bid on who gets to have GamesCon in their city. And was it 2 years ago? Edmonton won. So we have one more year of GamesCon Canada before they dip out. And we want to talk about some of the fun things we did at GamesCon. Like, what are some things you did? Because I know you were there a lot longer than I was.
Yeah, I mean, because you ended up working there like for your business at the convention, which is cool.
Yes.
But you didn't get to explore as much, and that was the main thing from like last year. Is like when I went, I was like, you know what, I want to make sure that I check out more stuff, because last year I only went for one day, but I was like, we're going whole weekend this time. So I wanted to make sure I checked out some of the new board games, some of the indie developers. So did some shopping. They always take my money there. And of course, just wanted to... They don't really do a whole lot of like panels at this one. It's more just like go out and play some games. But I think it was fun nonetheless. I mean, I got to play some more of those indie games. And I mean, me and you went around to a bunch of the booths and checked some of them out. Did any of those stand out? I know you liked Baby Steps.
One of them I really liked was Baby Steps, because it was a developer that I know really well, Bennett Foddy. He's working on a Baby Steps game. That one is kind of like a Fodian type game, except it's more of like has more of a linear story into it. I really enjoyed it. And then there was also that two strike fighting game that I really liked. I don't remember what that one was called.
Oh yeah, that one was fun. I think it was just called like two strike. I don't know. Well,
it was something like that.
It was really fun because you only have 2 hits or one like really powerful hit, and that's it. You're done. So you don't have to worry about big combos or anything. And it was cool just to like mess around and get the little combos that you're able to pull off, and it was kind of fun.
Yeah, and there was a couple other ones that were fun. I will say there was some demos that were there that they did not feel complete.
That is my favorite part. I mean, some people don't like it, but I kind of love like how early in development some of these indie games are. Like they're like, hey, try our demo, run through this area, shoot some guns, like punch some guys. I'm like, that sounds cool. And so I played it, and then I got on the elevator, fell through the floor, and then they were like, oh yeah, people keep doing that. We gotta fix that. And I was like, oh okay. And then I go back on the elevator.
I was fine with it, but there was this one game that I tried where like it was just like you could tell it was early development, and it was like super early, and the guy's like, yeah, this is the demo we have on Steam right now. I'm like, you're showing this live to people? I'm like, this is still super early. Like, some of these items aren't even named properly, man.
Yeah, there was one too. I actually broke his game and I felt bad about it because you're like the bartender
Oh
and he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay, go over here and like fill up the cup." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Then give it to this guy." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "And then go over here and reach around." And I was like, "Wait, am I doing it?" And he's like, "Oh, try backing away." And I was like, "I can't move." And he's like, "Oh, well, thanks for playing." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
um my favorite thing was like some of the giveaways they're doing too. Like I don't know who their marketing guy was, but he was on point. You spun a wheel and then you got like some prizes, like some stickers from the game or whatever, or a Steam code just to get the like demo for free. And I was like, that's
Mhm.
the way to go.
I think that was for the actual game. I don't think it was just a demo.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
That
Yeah,
was
but
for
it
the
was
full
like
game.
it was for like lawnmower simulator or
No,
something.
it was Yard Sale Simulator.
Oh, right, that's what it was.
That game seems fire. How dare you?
It did seem good. Hey, I got the Steam key for free.
Have you even played it
worth
yet?
No.
That's crazy. You get free games, you're not even playing them.
Look, man, we're gonna talk about another game that's been taking up all my time later.
Come back for next week's Dyad dissection of Yard Sale Simulator. No, I'm kidding.
That's gonna be so good. But other than the games, we did play some of the card games, like this new one we tried, Flesh and Blood. We sat down and played that demo.
Flesh and Blood is
and like
very interesting.
it's starting. You actually visit card shops more frequently. Like they have this one there, right?
They have it there, but it's a very small following. I know they do tournaments, but I haven't. I'm trying to sign up for any of them because I don't have a deck right now. I've been thinking about buying a
let me
deck.
tell you, I have a deck, and they were handing them out for free if you signed up for a tournament, and you could actually win more prizes. The problem was you had already left to go work your booth, and my family, who I was there with, was like busy doing some other stuff. So I'm like, well, let me just play some rounds on this tournament. So I sit down at the table, and the guy's like, oh yeah, there's not an even number of people, so maybe just hang around until someone finishes their game. And so I sit there, and then he comes around again. He's like, here, man, just pick one of the decks, and you can take one of the decks to like, get ready. And I was like, okay. And then I wait, like, I'm there for like 20 minutes just waiting for someone to play a game with me. And then finally I'm getting messages from people, and they're like, hey, come meet us over here. And I'm like, I just gotta go. So I just took my free deck and left. Yeah, I actually got to play in the tournament. I signed up for their whole like app and like their like online registration and stuff. But yeah, no, I never got to play.
Yeah, the problem was is I had to work. I have like a part-time job, and I had to work the actual store because we have a store. It's like a game store, but we also had a booth at Gamescom, so there had to be somebody at the store watching the store while people were working at the booth because there's only 4 employees there as of right now. So we were really strung strung out. Like we were working as much as we could. I did end up working at the convention, and that was really fun. My coworkers were kind of dead by the time I got there, but I still had fun with it. I had a great time. I got to meet new people. I got to talk about the cosplays, how they were enjoying the convention. That was really fun. Taking down wasn't fun.
Yeah, setup's always funner. I mean, even both of us working in a restaurant, working opening shifts way better than working closing shifts.
Oh, 100%.
And I guess the other thing that was at the convention, but we kind of just did it off to the side, which was the new Magic set that got released, which was the Final Fantasy set. And I think both of us really enjoyed it. I mean, like it's been one of my favorite sets since the longest time. I think it's like the most recent time I bought
this
a
is
lot of
probably
Magic
my favorite
cards.
set too in a while. I usually like I'll do pre-release events for the new sets, but I don't like go as crazy into them as I've gone into Final Fantasy. I will say Final Fantasy is ruining Magic right now. I will say it is absolutely ruining Magic. Like the prices on the the prices on the set is crazy just because everybody wants to serialize Chocobo, the golden Chocobo. For those of you who don't know, there are the different packs. There's play boosters, which you can just use to buy cards to play the game, and there's collector's boosters that people like to collect like the really nice cards with. And there's only certain cards you can get in collector's boosters. So there's like surge foils, there's nicer foils, but there's one card that you can only get in collector's boosters. And it's called the collector boosters, and it's called the golden Chocobo. And it's serialized. They only printed 77 of the cards, so everybody's hunting for them. I think as of right now, only 33 have been found.
Whoa.
Yeah, and there's like a website that's tracking it. But it's made the prices miserable. Like before, you could just buy yourself one collector booster for like $40 just for fun. Now you're dropping $150 for one pack.
That's crazy.
It's insane, and it's 16. It's like 1,700 for a collector's booster box, which only comes with 10 packs. I'm pretty sure. It's not anything crazy, and it's ruining the rest of the crossover events that they're doing. Like the Spider-Man prices have all gone up. The Avatar prices have all gone up. All the ones that are on pre-order. Because they're just assuming they're all going to be as big as Final Fantasy. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to be a lot smaller than Final Fantasy was. Because I think Final Fantasy just has a much bigger fan base. Like, I don't think Avatar fans are like really into Magic at the same time as like Final Fantasy fans would be into Magic, you know?
There's that crossover. Plus, like, the Final Fantasy set spans all like 16 games. Whereas, like, I don't know, Spider-Man, it's just the Spider-Verse, I guess, and like Avatar, there is a lot of characters, but I feel like they're touching on so many like, I don't know, fan bases and different like people, you know.
Yeah, the other thing is the new crossover ones as well. They're not gonna have commander decks, as far as I know.
It was just I know for Final Fantasy, so I know for sure. Too.
I know for sure Spider-Man isn't going to. I don't know about Avatar. I haven't heard much about it. Yeah, it's just. I think it's just. I think it's ruining Magic. I think. If once the hype starts dying down, all the prices for the cards are going to go down. The collectors things are going to. I don't think the collection boosters will go down much because people are still hunting for the Chocobo. I think once all the Chocobos are found, the prices will drop significantly. But who knows? They may not all be found ever, because a lot of people just like to keep unsealed stuff. I think that's crazy. People who buy sealed and keep those locked up.
Yeah,
I'll never understand you.
Collection is crazy.
I'll never understand you. Like, if you're buying it just for the soul of keeping it, that's crazy. But if you're buying it just for the waiting, some people are buying this stuff and just keeping them until prices go up as high as they can so they can sell them. I think that's insane. You're smoking.
Yeah.
There's this one guy, I was talking to him yesterday. He was in the store, and apparently he had his friend bought like 4 collector booster boxes. And then he sold all of his cards, and now he has like $4,000 in store credit at the game store next to me.
Whoa!
Because he just sold everything that he was getting duplicates of, and I don't think he got a Chocobo. And I was like, man, that's tough. What do you want to talk about?
But yeah, like even like getting some of those like just normal cards. I remember like buying packs like when I was way younger, and it was like, I don't know, $8, $10, but now they're like $14 a pack just for the normal basic packs. And like it's bad, even just like in the town I'm in. Like I was talking to one of the Walmart employees, and I was like, hey man, because I've talked with him a few times. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get some of these even just Pokemon cards. And he's like, oh yeah, you better act quick, man. Like they just restocked, and the scalpers are gonna be here soon. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, there's like 4 of them now. They like know the distributors like patterns, and they show up and just like grab everything, and then like it's gone. And I'm like, that's crazy.
And
I'm like,
even sell them though?
I don't even know. And I'm like, dude, I just want 1 tin. Here we go. There's like 3 packs in there. And he's like, yeah, that's chill, man. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, it's crazy. And the worst part is like these big name companies that sell cards, they either just stop selling them because they're tired of dealing with scalpers, or they just don't put limits on people.
Well, and like, I guess for Walmart, like they're making their money. It's like,
yeah,
I guess it doesn't matter who they sell
Walmart
it to.
doesn't give a shit. Walmart is like, we don't care who buys them. Just take them. We want our money back.
So that's the nice part too, is I've started to learn the distributor's pattern. So now I know when to show up, and that's when I've been able to do it. The problem,
it's actually so funny. The first time Jared learned their patterns, I'm like sitting in my room just hanging out, and I get a phone call. It's like bling 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 bling, and I'm like, hello, and he's like, I'm watching this lady stock Pokemon at Walmart, and I'm like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, go walk around. And he's just like, bad. He's just like hiding around corners. I wonder if she thinks
I'm one of the scalpers.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're just staring at her from around a corner, just watching her stock the cards.
Yeah, but I that's what you have to do now in order to get the cards, which is crazy.
That's true. I will say you have an easier time over there. For me, it's like I have to buy them as soon as I see them, whether I have them or not. Like
that's the other part too. Is
right now, I don't know if you can see, but I do got 2 boxes sitting back there waiting to be opened. If you want to see me open them, go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/ShellyBellyTV, you know? Go check them out. By the time this is up, they'll already be open, but I do open other stuff.
Other good stuff. It is crazy though, because like, yeah, I feel like I've spent more money because of just like the scarcity of it. Like I've been like, well, I guess I gotta get it because it won't be here tomorrow, which probably not good for my wallet, but you know, makes me happy, so that's something.
Yeah, I think I like the dopamine that I get from opening them more than I do just going to a store and buying singles.
Yeah,
I'll never understand people who buy singles. I understand they're like if it's like to complete a collection. If it's to complete a collection, or you really like the card.
Collection card, or if they're like, I'm building a deck and I just need these last like 4 cards or something. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it.
I will say I was originally collecting Pokemon because I wanted to play the game, and then I kind of just realized that I just yes, I was. I was originally like I have a bunch of cards here, and if I wanted to, I could make decks. The problem is I realized I don't like playing Pokemon.
No, dude, I've been collecting decks though. I now have 3 decks, and we. I
have decks. I have decks, and we can play. The problem is, it's just no one ever wants to play. I always ask my other roommate who collects, your sister, and she's always like, yeah, no, not right now, and I'm like, what's cool about these decks for us? We're not even using them. It's cool. So yeah, I have those. I'm probably not gonna play it. So I was like, you know what? I might like playing One Piece.
No, you can't start another. You can't start collecting another.
Show me the rules.
I'm not one to talk though, because I have a bunch of Digimon cards too.
Yeah, you don't even play Digimon.
I mean, I should play it more, but I mean, last time I went to the card shop that you always go to, they had a bunch on the shelf, and I was like, give me one of all of your decks, and then I just walked out with like
crazy
5 decks.
That's insane.
I don't know, I just thought they were cool
because you don't even play it. Is crazy.
Well, I do a bit with I played it once with my roommate.
Yeah, you can't say a bit when you played it one time.
It was one,
and that was before I moved in with you, so that was a while ago.
But you know, it was fun. It was a fun time. But hey, you know, that's enough about cards. We also want to talk about deliveries. Because you were saying you had problems with your delivery driver, or you were scared of them.
They're all just weird, man. I've had 2 weird scenarios. One of them here where he drops off the food. I'm going to pick it up, which by the way is a clear indication that I've gotten the order. I'm going to pick it up, and he's like, no, I have to take a picture, and I'm like, but I'm taking the food. And he's like, no, I have to prove that you got it. I'm like, I'm taking the food. That's proof I got it. If I'm eating it, they'll know. And and he's like, no, I have to take a picture. He's like, okay, I'm getting ready to get out of the shot. Nope, too late. He took a picture. So now there's just a picture of my feet with food in on the internet somewhere. Maybe it's on. I think it's on my phone right now. I don't know if I'll ever post it. I think I posted it on Twitter, but I blocked on my feed for the freaks out there. And then my other thing is that when I'm at work, I like to order myself some food because I don't like bringing lunch. So I order myself some KFC, and he opens the door and he's staring at me wide-eyed, and he's just walking up slowly, like he's walking up to like a tiger or something, and it's getting ready to pounce on him. And I was like, hey man, how's it going? Is that an order for me? And he's like, and he's still walking up slowly. And I'm like, can I was like, you need me to go grab it for me? He's like, he hasn't said a word since he walked in. He puts it on the counter, doesn't take a picture, and I was like, okay man, have a good day. And he's like, and he's just like, he backs out. He doesn't turn around, he backs out. And then he leaves. He didn't blink once. The entire time. He didn't blink at all. And I'm just like, did I do something to him? Like, why was he scared of me? What happened? It was insane.
You think there's some freak out there though that like that's their whole goal is they always just try and get people's feet in their like food pics?
Oh, 100%.
They're trying to snap with deliveries.
I guarantee it. He like sees it. He's like, oh, leave a door. Ew. No, I want to hand it to them.
That one's going in the bank for later.
Yeah.
I had a problem recently with a delivery driver because I had ordered a package off Amazon and it was supposed to be delivered to my workplace. And I've delivered stuff there before. It's all went fine. I've got stuff from Amazon, stuff from the States, stuff from like other third parties. It's all been fine. And this day at work, I was hanging out in like the phone that's connected to the front door. Like there's a phone number on the door. So they call it, it should ring. We let them in. No call was had. I was there like up until like I left for lunch, and then I was hanging out by the door for like 20 minutes talking to my coworker, and then I finally leave. I get in my truck, and then I get a text message that says your package was not delivered. No one was there to sign it, and I'm like, what do you mean? I was standing by the door. I was in the office, and then I follow the link they sent, and they're like, fill out your information, we'll resend it out. And I was like, okay. And then they're like, it's already been sent back to the warehouse, so in order to resend it, it's going to cost you a shipping charge of like $7. And I was like, what do you mean? It was free shipping off Amazon. And so I was like, well, I'm not paying that. And so I go look at my Amazon order, and they said, hey, there was a problem with your delivery. It's been refunded now. And I was like, what do you mean there was a problem? What happened? But they said I got refunded, so I just ordered it again. And you know what? Showed up the next day, no problem.
That's crazy. What was it?
It was all for the Donkey Kong Bonanza amiibo.
Just for the amiibo?
Yeah, just the $30 amiibo.
That wasn't worth it, man. You know, we had the amiibo. You could have bought it from us.
Well, yeah, but then I wouldn't have a delivery story.
Does the amiibo even give you anything?
You get like a dress for Pauline earlier, but you can like get it in the game normally.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I just think the figure looks cool because it's the new Donkey Kong and it's Pauline on there, and I think it's really cool. Man, I was talking to my coworker about amiibos lately because amiibos are crazy. Like when they first released, they were like $16 for an amiibo. Now, granted, the quality has gone up over the years. Like you compare the new ones to the old ones, and they do look way better.
They really do.
Now they're like 30. Like the Donkey Kong was 30. I was looking at the Street Fighter ones. They're like $40 a pop, which is crazy.
It's the same with the Force Age ones as well for Tears of the Kingdom.
Like at least I like those characters. Maybe I just don't play a Street Fighter.
I couldn't get into Street Fighter. I tried to, and I just couldn't. I just didn't enjoy it.
I don't know. I'm someone who wants to play fighting games, so I like keep buying them and keep playing them, but I don't think I'm good at them.
Yeah, I bought Street Fighter. I played it for like an hour, and then I refunded it. I just wasn't enjoying it.
You just gotta find a character and like learn them, you know?
I just couldn't. I didn't like any of them. I've been thinking about getting into Tekken, but Tekken seems very tactical.
Tekken's fun though.
Tekken seems like a lot of blocking, and I'm not really a blocking guy. I'm really a hit them till they're dead type of guy.
I just like when they have fun, cool superpowers. Like I played Guilty Gear Strive, and I played the girl who just has whales.
I did watch like the Tekken finals at Gamescom, and they did look fun. Like it looked really fun, and it looked interesting. I just don't know if I can get myself into it.
But yeah, the amiibos are super expensive, so I've always had to debate getting them or not. But I finally got the Donkey Kong one, and I was like, it's for the new game, and like that's all I've been playing this last week. Is just the new Donkey Kong, and it's so good, man. It's so good.
I had this weird guy come into the store because we were talking about amiibos, and he's like, "Oh, if I ever get one of those like I'm never gonna buy amiibos. I'm just gonna get one of those RD scanners that scans all the amiibos so I can use them on my amiibo thing." And I'm like, "Cool, man. That's awesome."
Yeah, why are you telling the retailer that?
Why are you here then? And he's like, "Hey,
into amiibo store.
Hey, do you think if I do get that, can I come in and scan all of your amiibos?" And I was like, no. I'm like, first of all, I don't think that would even work. I'm pretty sure they put a blocker in there so you can't do that. I'm like, also, second, why would I let you do that? That's like going to like a restaurant and saying, "Hey, can I sample all of your meals and not pay for them?" Like, no, you can't.
It's like going into a restaurant and asking for all their recipes so you can just make it at home.
Yeah, it's insane. I was like, no, God, no, you can't do that. What a silly thing. I've been wanting to get into amiibos, but I just don't have the room. My whole shelf is right there, and it gets more full and full every day. See, like you have a bigger shelf and you have places to put your things. You have more than one too. I need to get a second shelf and then I can do this.
Yeah. Well, the problem too is the more you get, the more full a shelf gets, and I think I need another shelf.
Flying around, like I have this just sitting next to me.
That's crazy.
I haven't opened it yet. This is one of the box toppers for the Journey Together set. I have this girl here. I got it's a weird file. I got like this thing is like $20 and I got it just sitting on my shelf right now.
That's insane.
I really like this one. I got the Hydrapple. That one's cool. Yeah, I got a bunch of my I haven't gone through them and actually like put them away yet because I just been I just work and then I get home and I want to do literally anything but do work. And that feels like work to me.
um,
Um,
the other thing I did recently was I tried the new international menu at McDonald's. Um, Now I shared some pictures, but you were not a fan of my pictures.
no, I thought it was so funny because so Jag likes to post his various adventures on his like Facebook. And he posts the pictures of the McDonald's thing and he gets like a normal amount of attention. But then he posts a picture of him like working the grill during his like camping trip. And then he asks me, he's like, why did this get more likes than my sandwiches? I'm like, I don't know, show me the picture. He shows me the picture and I'm gonna put it up on the screen. These things look disgusting. Like these things were like half open and like sauce is like everywhere in the box and it just looks gross. And there's
It's
like
crazy.
there's like 4 little pizza bites at the top, but they look like croutons. It was like the worst picture of a sandwich I've ever seen in my life.
It's crazy though, because I can take good pictures of food.
He can. I've seen them. I've seen good pictures. This wasn't one of them.
No.
This was like he was drunk and he just took this picture and this was the only one he took and he couldn't take another one because he ate both the sandwiches already.
Well, okay, so yeah, to be fair, I got the food and I'm like, I gotta take pictures. And I like open it up to try and showcase it very badly. And I was like, well, good enough. And now I was so hungry. So I like ate it all. And then I was like, dang, but you know, we got what we got.
They were awful pictures. And you know what? Maybe I'll post them on the Twitter and Instagram and I'll put like a poll. People can decide if they were good pictures or not.
Let me know.
They
Does this
weren't.
look yummy?
I don't think they were good pictures.
Well, hey, for you listeners who can't see the picture, let me describe the food to you. So at the top, we have the McPizza bites, which are based off the Italian menu. I thought they were decent. Like, it tasted like a little mini pizza pop, but like a bite in your mouth. The problem was they're like really pricey. I think they're like way too expensive for what they are.
Yeah, for 2 of them?
Then you get 4 of them for $5, I think.
That's insane. That's not even a pizza pop $1.
No, it's not. The one that's like lettuce and looks like the void is the teriyaki chicken burger. I thought that one was good. It had like kind of that Asian teriyaki umami flavor. Wasn't like a typical thing I'd have, but I kind of liked it. It was like different, unique, and the more I ate, the more I liked it. And then the more I guess standard one was the big rosti, which is that one with like the hash brown on it, because there's a hash brown, bacon, and garlic aioli, which I thought was good. It wasn't like super weird flavors, but it was just really solid. You know, you can't go wrong.
And I got 10 nuggets, and they tasted about as mid as usual.
You didn't try any of the new sauces?
God, no. I am not a sauce guy. I will die on this hill that the only sauce that's ever tastes good is the gravy from the rodeo, from the burgers. That's the only thing that tastes good. And then Jared always tells his mom that, and she's like, "This is just like prepackaged, like powdered gravy." But it's so good. They don't understand. But like, speaking of like the pictures you took, you did go camping recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I was helping out my sister. She was putting on an event, and I was in charge of the barbecue for this big event. And so I self-titled myself the Grill Master because I was in charge of the grill.
As you should.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have like an apron that said "kiss the cook" or something like that?
I did have an apron on. What did it say? I think it said it said something good on it. I don't remember.
Sure.
It was all, there was a lot of smoke, less than last year. I had to like hot swap sunglasses halfway through because like the smoke kept coming up on my sunglasses. So I took them off halfway through and there was just grease built up on the lenses. And I was like, I need new sunglasses. And luckily they were handing out free sunglasses. So I just hot swapped to a new pair and I was good to go. But cooking burgers you've worked grill, laptop, restaurant.
People talk about how like doing a barbecue could be hard. If you're just doing burgers and hot dogs, it's not hard. It's so easy. You just have to pay attention.
It's really just fun. The only thing that's different from like a restaurant grill versus like a I don't know, camp barbecue grill is when people are dropping by, they come in like waves. Whereas like at a restaurant, you can just like make burgers to order and you're good to go. Whereas when you're doing it for like an event or something, you got to like make sure you're ready, because if a family comes by and they're like, "Hey, we'd like 6 burgers and you're like, I don't have any ready. Then they're just waiting there for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
will
like,
say
oh man.
it was nice because the restaurant we worked at, they do smash patties, so they cook in like 6 minutes. If
Those,
even.
yeah, those were so fun.
They cook
You
so
just,
fast.
you get
And
your
then if you
anger
really
out.
need, if you really needed it to cook fast, you put like a bowl over it and some water in there, and it steams the whole thing. Like it goes a lot faster, and it tastes the same.
I I mean, not to say I did bad, but I really wonder if some of those burgers I made tasted good.
Were you at least seasoning them? Were you putting some salt and pepper on them?
Like I'm sure they tasted good. None of them got sent back, but
So
I wonder.
I asked you something, you didn't answer it, so I'm starting to assume you didn't season them.
I season every patty.
Okay.
And they always tasted good, I think. I actually don't know if I had a lot of the burgers. I was always more of a chicken sandwich man, but that's that
crazy. You're a chicken sandwich man. I'm the opposite. I love a good burger.
Well, I like a burger, but the place we worked at, their chicken sandwiches on point.
I love a good burger. I had a place that does dry burgers, and they just rely on sauce and all the other things to make it taste good. I hate that. I can't stand it. That was like the one restaurant we went to. It was like a chain restaurant, and we went there like when we were on the way to Edmonton or something, and it was just bad. Like
you're talking about that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were bad. Don't you know? It was awful.
I mean, do you want to name drop them? You can name drop them.
We can name drop them. Mr. Mike's, get your shit together, bro. Those burgers were awful.
See,
I will say, I've been to a Mr. Mike's, and their food is good. I don't know what was wrong with that one. That one just did not like us that day.
It's so funny because I was like, oh, you know what? We'll get Sheldon down here. We'll eat some burgers. It'll be fantastic. And you were just like, the burger, absolutely.
It was
garbage.
the driest thing I ever had in my life. Like even the cheese that was melted on was dry for some reason. I don't know what happened.
I thought my burger was fine though. It was good.
Well, I think it's because you had sauce to cover up your dryness.
Maybe.
Because I just had a plain cheeseburger. That's what I usually get, and that's what I don't like. Because I like a burger that's juicy and it doesn't rely on everything in the burger for it to be a good burger.
I think it may sound weird, but like A&W burgers, really, they're up there. You can just get a burger.
They're up there for sure.
It's
I will say
good.
sometimes it's hit or miss. Sometimes you order
okay,
A&W and you get like a dry burger because they're just trying to get rid of the old ones that they cooked already. But sometimes you get a A&W and that shit just gushes into your mouth and it's just like, you're so good. I always get a double.
Speaking of good restaurants, I guess you've been ordering a lot. Do you ever get like the same driver, or have you ever gone to a restaurant where they recognize you?
That has happened. This was mostly just like when I was in small towns. I don't go out enough to do that myself. Like to run into people who I recognize. And most of the drivers, I just get them to leave the food at the door so that doesn't happen because I used to live in before. I'll bleep that out. I used to live here before I moved here a second time. And there was drivers who I definitely recognized because I was ordering food like when I'd get off work at like 2 a.m. So there's only certain drivers working that night. And the same guy would always come and take my order. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, listen, man, I don't always order out. I do always order out, but I didn't want him to know that.
You like felt bad about it?
It just feels awkward. Like
Well, it's crazy though, because like my roommate, he'll like order pizza like later at night, and like the other night he ordered one, and then we were hanging out, and he's like, there's a new delivery driver. It was weird. It was like a different guy. Like he cared about it, that it was a different person.
Like it's different because like I used to work at Tim Hortons and I think they loved it when you recognized them because they didn't have to order, and it's also like it's not anything embarrassing. They're just coming there for coffee. Like this one guy comes in ordering, he orders the same bagel, same coffee, same amount of sugar and cream in it every morning, and we know his car as soon as we see him, so we just have his drink ready before he even gets to the window.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, like we like that's to the point where we recognize people because they come every morning. But like if you're ordering, like if you recognize somebody, like they come in, they order like 6 fucking things off the menu and they eat it all in one day and they come back the next day, I'd be a little embarrassed if that was me, you know? Like I think for you it's different because you just go in the morning and you just get your iced coffee, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I think they might recognize me at maybe the drive-thru in the morning, because also how many other people go there at like 4:35 in the morning?
Are you telling me you're not embarrassed when you go to the KFC and you get your sandwiches?
Well, okay, so right now they're doing a sandwich of the day deal, which is why I've been going. And they like know me by name. Every time I walk in, they're like, "Hey, it's Jared," and I was like, "Hey," and then they just like punch in my order right away, and they got it ready to go. It's that place and our local donair shop. The guy there also recognizes me, and he's like, "Donair poutine," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Made the hot way," and I'm like, "Yeah, it
What
is."
is made the hot way? What does he serve? Cold
Yeah.
doner poutines?
Well, no, he like makes it, and like the first couple times I went in, I got it like normal. But then one time he was like, "Hey, you want like some hot sauce on it?" And I was like, "Is it good?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's real good." And so now every time he always just adds like some extra hot sauce on top. It's like some Frank's Red or whatever. It's nothing crazy, but
You
it's
do
good.
love doner poutine.
It's my favorite
I'm
food
not
of all
really a
time.
doner sauce guy. It just doesn't taste good to me. I don't know why. Because like I think it tastes. I can see how it would grow on me, but I don't think I could eat it enough to like it. Also, it's such a doner poutines are such a big meal. They're like
Yeah,
a
I
big
don't do that
meal.
one often.
Like you
But
order it and you're
surprisingly, it's
full.
one of the cheaper places in town, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's always the small little like diner shops that are like always the
That's
cheapest.
true.
Like I will say that like the Burger Baron in our town, that's a really nice place. I really like ordering there. Their food's usually good. I usually go there like once in a while. Every time I go back home, I usually try and order from them. I coming up to 35 minutes. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we call it?
Unless you want to tell your taco story.
I don't know. It just comes along the lines of more embarrassing food stories. Like I went to TwitchCon. I don't know if I've already talked about this on the podcast, but I went to TwitchCon Vegas. This was like 2 years ago, like back in 2023. And I was with another content creator, and we got invited to a table with like a bunch of bigger people in the content creation business. Like they like actually like the people know their names and everything. And we get invited to this taco dinner. It's like a place. It's called like Beer and Tacos. Like that's literally the name of the place. It's just Beer and Tacos. And everybody's ordering like these taco platters and like these amazing crazy tacos. And then she comes up to me and I just like lean into the waiter and I'm like, can I just get like two small like cheese and meat tacos? I'm like, how much is that? And she's like, oh, it's like this much. And I'm like, yeah, just do that. And then she goes to my goes to my friend and she's like, yeah, I'll do the same thing, but I'll get an extra taco. And they're like, yeah. And so it's like these two, like the people bring home these plates of tacos and it's like these big things. And then they come to us and it's these two little metal trays and there's like taco stacks on them and we eat them quickly and we're just sitting there watching them eat. And it was just so awkward. Like it was so weird because we only knew one person at the table and they sat on the other side of the table. So like this is the table. We sat over here. The person we knew sat over here.
So I always hate that. When you go to somewhere with your friends, sit next to the friends. I mean, like, I guess you're trying to get them to meet new people, but also, like, I don't know. That's always the worst.
Yeah, and it was so awkward because this was when I was like, I wanted to like get into like professional Smash Bros, but I wasn't good yet. And they were like asking me like, what are your hobbies? I was like, oh, I really like to play Smash Bros. I was thinking about doing professionally one time, like once I get better. And they're like, oh, are you good? And I'm like, no, not that great. And they're like, oh. And then they just moved on. And I was like, that was the most awkward part. I was like, I want to leave. I want to go home. I want to go back to the hotel and just not do this anymore.
just end it.
It was just an awkward experience. And then this was another thing because in Canada, when you pay for the meal, they just bring the debit machine to you directly. What I didn't know in the States is they actually take your card and they take it over to the debit machine. You just have to trust they put in the right amount. And I'm like, she's like, oh, do you have a card? I'm like, yeah, I pull it out. And then she takes it on my hand. I wasn't even looking. She just took it on my hand. I was like, what? And then they're like, no, don't worry. This is how they do it here. And I'm like, they take all of our cards? And I'm like, that's crazy.
What if they get them mixed up? What happened?
Well, yeah, and then you also have to write down the tip that you want to give them on a piece of paper, and that's how they put the tip in. And I'm like, they could just put in whatever they want.
Yeah.
I'm like, I understand to an extent why they do it, but I think it's crazy. I think that's put so much trust into your waiter or waitress. And that's more trust than I'm ready to give, especially for somebody who's just had the debit machine come to me my whole life. That's more trust than I'm willing to give.
The technology is there, America. Just use it.
Yeah, I don't know, especially when I'm just like in a country I'm not familiar with too. It was just like a crazy
that would
thing.
be even crazier. It's like, I need that card to buy things. Please give that back.
Yeah. And the worst part was too is there was another person there who was with the same bank as me, so our cards looked the same. She could just give me the wrong card back, and I wouldn't know. And I was just like, I hope I get the right card back. Yeah. So those are the crazy things that happened to me there. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever go to a dinner with people I don't know that well anymore. I definitely was like a thing that'll steer me from it. That's for sure. I think that was about it. Is there anything you wanted to say before we go?
No, that seems a good wrap on the episode.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate every single one of you. This will be up probably in a couple days. Where the next thing we're gonna be doing is a dissection of a manga. Still not spoiling what it is. I will give you a hint. It's on that shelf. If you can somehow read that, figure it out. I can't. That's for sure. I can't read it. Other than that, check us out on our socials. I stream a lot. I do post videos occasionally. Jag does.
I post bad food
He
pictures.
posts bad food pictures on his Instagram. Check those out. I think that was about it. Anything you want to say?
Bye.
Bye.